hurling and football has been a long tradition in Aldgate Glenbrine. Going back to in the teens, Glenbrine won 2 senior championships on their own. In 1943, Aldgate won a junior title on their own, and there was always hurling on both sides of the parish. And actually, in times there was 4 and 5 different clubs in the 2 areas. But in 1946, 5 of the stalwarts of the club got together from both sides and brought the 2 sides together in 1946, and we've been together since. Known as Aldgate Glenbrine, and wearing blue and white. There were 2 teams in the final on Sunday, junior and intermediate. But it's not that, it's what we would be hoping to create. If we could get up senior, hopefully get up to the junior, the top junior ranks as well. The standard of hurling keeps improving, and the young fellas coming up then through the ranks will be playing at a higher grade. And I think if they see that, hopefully we'll be able to get up on Sunday, stay senior and drive on.
After the first 2 games, we ended up topping the group and went straight to a quarter final and met Buffers Alley in a quarter final. Tough game inside in Belfield, and lucky to come out the other side of it. Last weekend then we hurled St James's, another tough game, and got over the line too. So everyone's looking forward to this Sunday, a big test ahead against Bunclody. So
I felt we got very complacent after 1 or 2 good years running senior, but look, we've got back down to where we should be. We don't deserve to be senior just yet. We're hoping we get over the line up there, but look, it's some of the intermediate teams that deserve to be senior. It's you'd nearly rather play some of the senior teams intermediate. Like, there's serious competition down here. So look, Sunday is going to be a huge battle. We know what's ahead of us, and we're going to give it absolutely everything.
Senior probably is a little bit more tempo, but to be fair, both championships are very competitive. Both championships are very tough to win. You know, we competed in senior there for 3 or 4 years and never lost a game by any more than 2 or 3 points, and went down. But now we're working hard to get back up. And you know, it's not easy to win any competition, but hard work and training hard and all that, you know, gives you a chance.
Yeah, we could have got there in 2018, got bet to a good Gory side who went on to eventually win it. Following year then, maybe a bit of complacency kicked in and we ended up getting relegated, and deservedly so. We weren't good enough for senior. Then got caught again last year. Ballymurran bet us fair and square, went on to win it, fair play to them. We're back this year, and we're in the county final where it's where you set out to be at the start of the year, and we're here, so we're 1 game away. We're going to give it absolutely everything. It's going to be a hell of a battle. Bunclody are a serious side. Played them already in the first round. They beat us by 7 points, I think it was, deservedly so. Serious outfit. We know what's going to go up against them. We just got to bring everything and give it our best shot and hope for the best.
MJ Rick is the manager, sir. Myself and Noel Flynn are selectors with him. Jerry McQuaid there is the head trainer, and John Ryan is the goalkeeping coach. It's just 30 players in the panel. We named in the panel. Like, and there's a couple of them. They're mixed up with the junior scene. Some days, maybe some of them should be playing or could be playing, but some days we have to think of trying maybe leave 1 or 2 for the juniors. And well, sure, there's the first game there against Bunclody. We brought in 4. We gave 4 debuts. They would have been juniors last year. We gave them their chance. They were training hard all year, and they got their chance, and we used them. Some of them. Then we changed the team around again the second day.
We won intermediate in 59 and played a senior final in 60. In 1963 we won our only senior hurling title and was captained by the legendary Pat Nolan, and unfortunately passed away this year. Our club president, who gave great service not alone to Aldgate but to Wexford. And on behalf of the club, I'd like to extend sympathy to the Nolan family at this, particularly this year. And you know, he'll always be remembered here in Aldgate Glenbrine. The club has gone on, contested finals in the 70s and intermediate, and it took until 92 to get back up into senior again. We won the intermediate, and actually our manager MJ was a player in that along with his 2 brothers. And then we said senior up till I think 2011. And you know, I think it's very important for a club to have senior status. It even going down to the underage, I think it gives a bit of fillip to everybody when you are up in senior.
We would have bet Bunclody in the 2012 intermediate final. It was a draw, went to a replay and only beaten by a point. So there's always been a healthy rivalry there between 2 clubs. So you know, we'll expect the same again this weekend.
Age-wise, these pods there, we kind of wanted all the stuff there in over the 30s, and so you've a couple of young lads like you've Jamie and Damo, they're experienced men with the county team, and Shane, sure, and you've Eddie Murren in the goal there is around a while now too, and you've Mick Heffernan there, kind of a veteran full back there, and you've Fergie Heffernan there, he's vice captain with Damo there, sure, and you've a good mixture of young lads coming in there and pushing for places now, in fairness.
The junior team now, we've progressed from junior B in 2018 and into 2019. We won the county final, and we moved on into the All-Ireland series, and we had the right few weekends down in Limerick and won that. Then last year we went up into junior A. We're kind of ambitious enough to maybe try and go a bit further. We got beaten in a semi-final last year by a couple of points by Clongeen. And then on into this year, I suppose we've kept a good few of the junior Bs. Some of them have moved up onto the first team and the intermediate team. But there's a good core of lads there and a lot of lads working hard. So this year we gave it a good crack again, and we managed to make our way to the final again.
The social fabric of any area that the GAA club holds a massive important section of the community. It helps the community in all types of ways. But I think particularly in the last year and a half, 20 months with COVID, I think the GAA has been a source of release for people, both young and old. And particularly when we came back this year, there it was great to see the lads back here in their stand again. Particularly the older generation. The club helped out back in the first lockdown, getting prescriptions, getting groceries for people, and there's a link there with people and the community. I think that's the unique thing that the GAA have in the fabric of Irish society, is that we're a part of it. We're going to each corner, each town, and here in Aldgate, Glenbrien is so different, and we're very, very proud of where we came from and who we are.
The underage are strong in the club. The under 13s there we're in the final, into the final, and the under 15s are football semi-final. They're Sunday morning here, 10:30. The under 17s are into the semi-final, and the under 11s are a strong team of a couple of my own young lads. The under 11s been watching them a good bit all year now. And they've been strong now. They've got good challenge matches all year, and they've came out top on most of them now, in fairness.
We started out the first game in our own pitch against St Anne's. Actually, it was a very good game. We lost after having played fairly well. Then we went to the second game over to Oulart, played them, beat them there. Again, another tough game. And then in the preliminary quarter-final, then we went on and we beat Rathnewer in a good performance in Patrick's Park. And then we beat Clongeen the last day in kind of a tough game, low scoring, plenty of mistakes. But we came out on top in the end.
Hopefully, that we can win the intermediate on Sunday, get back up into senior, represent Wexford if there's a provincial championship in intermediate, and give that a good rattle. But I think that the club is in a very good place, and if we could win on Sunday, it'd be just icing on the cake.